afternoon, Cochrane. I am Samantha from urbancasual.ca, Cochrane's event website, and I'm here checking in with all of the upcoming fun that we have for this weekend in Cochrane, plus what you need to know to get in on the fun over the next few weeks. If you're watching today, hit me with a thumbs up in that comment section. Let me know that you can hear me and let me know that you're here watching. And I'll get started with today's show in just a moment. All right, looks like the live streams are going. So far, no one's complaining that they can't hear me. Welcome, everyone, to today's Cochrane Weekend Buzz, your guide to Cochrane events for October 23rd, 2025. This week has been super busy in Cochrane. I can't believe we're only at Thursday. There has been so many things on the go around town. If you've been paying attention, on Monday we had election day where we voted in a new mayor and a few new council members who are getting underway soon with their new team at the ranch house. But congratulations to everyone who got out for that. It sounds like our voter turnout was just over 40%, which sees up 7% over 2021. So a nice jump, but it still means that about 59% of you did not get out to vote. So let's try to work on that in the future. But that was Monday. So there was 4 advanced voting days as well as Monday. And it did take until almost late Tuesday afternoon to find out the results with the hand counting going on. But they got it all done. And yeah, we congratulations to our new mayor, Morgan Nagel, and our council members. There is a couple new ones on there, but congratulations to everyone for getting out and doing that vote. All right, now something else that's been going on all week. It's still going on today and tomorrow, and there are some spots that you can register for in each of the sessions. So you haven't missed this one yet, but we do have a Small Business Week in Cochrane this week. Rising tides raises all ships. That is their theme for the week. And each day they've been plugging along at some different topics and exposing the small business community in Cochrane to learning opportunities at the station, at Route 22, at the library, at Found. Things have been taking place all over Cochrane. But as I said, there is still some events this evening that you can go register for at cochranechamber.ca. So you're going to go over to the chamber website for that. There's still a few things that you can register for tonight. All the events are free, as well as some topics that are still open for tomorrow. All right. This is year 2 of that Cochrane Small Business Week. I attended an event yesterday that was tourism based. It was quite a lot of fun to learn about those businesses. But if you're a small business in Cochrane, don't miss out on the last 2 days, and including a few sessions tonight. So head over to cochranechamber.ca. Now, that event, I'll mention, is put on by 5 different groups. We have the Cochrane Chamber, we have Community Futures West, we have the Town of Cochrane, we have Innovate Cochrane, and the Cochrane Business Network. So all of those groups have worked together over the last few months to bring that event to Cochrane. So make sure you get out to one of those sessions. All right, looks like we got quite a few people checking in on Instagram today. So hello to everyone. If you are tuning in for the first time, we're just going through some of the community news that you need to know about events that are coming up or have just happened. And we'll be chatting about all the events for this weekend in just a moment. All right, now we do have a photo contest that is on the go. It's a little bit late this month. However, we pulled the winner yesterday for the August winner. This is your August winner. We have N. Hazel, sorry. And this is your August 2025 winning photo. Now they're going to take home a $25 gift certificate to the Social Spot, which we will arrange to drop off to them soon. But we will be announcing our September photo contest finalist very soon on our website. and our social media channels. So get ready to jump out and vote on all of those September finalists. They should be good. I already had a peek at some of them, but quite exciting. All right. Now, also coming up this weekend, we have some Halloween events, but we do have a feature up on our website. So if you're looking for all the Cochrane and area Halloween fun, we have a feature on our website. It looks just like this. You can pull it up from the drop-down menu at the top menu bar on our website, and that'll take you to that feature where we have all of the Halloween events. Now, like I said, Halloween's on a Friday this year, so some of the people are doing things this weekend prior to Halloween, and some things will be happening next weekend on Halloween, as well as into early November. But you'll want to tune into next Thursday's events broadcast where we're going to detail all the Halloween fun for you. So get those costumes ready. There's lots of things that are going to be happening around town, and including a few things this weekend. All right, now the event to watch for this weekend, we'll bring it up just quickly here before our commercial break. But we have that trunk or treat at the SLS Center, as well as the pumpkin glow. We will get into full details about that in just a moment. But one thing I want to note is that because they are starting, we've got some fall markets this weekend. If you are having a fall or holiday or a Christmas market, we do have a feature for that as well. So get your events onto the website there, and we will get them added to that feature so that everybody can find them. And yeah, go to your market. People love markets this time of year, especially for Christmas gifts. So make sure that you get listed in that feature. All right, now these next two programs are coming up on urbancasual.ca. I've already reached out to last year's participants, and I'll be looking for a few more participants, but we do have our Giving Trees of Cochrane coming up. Now, if you are unfamiliar with the Giving Trees of Cochrane, we put trees all over Cochrane that contain special tags on them that have an item listed on it that is in need for someone in Cochrane. And it's going to be added to their Christmas hamper to make it a little bit more fun. So we've got our Giving Tree locations are slowly being narrowed down. Lots of people from last year are also jumping out. So we'll have some of the same locations as last year, plus a few new ones. That program starts up the weekend of November 15th. We'll have all of our trees in place with their tags, and you can go collect tags from them until early November or December, where you're going to return all of your stuff back to one of those Giving Tree locations, and we will get all of your donations to the Cochrane Activettes for their Share Your Christmas campaign. So that'll be starting soon as well. Also, I'm currently organizing this, and I should have an email out to everyone soon, as well as a message on social media. But our gift guide for 2025 is back, and it's getting designed right now. And so if you want in on that action, stay tuned. I will be putting up some information about it right away. And we will get everybody listed into that gift guide so that we can get that organized also for the middle of November, so that people can start their local shopping. So if you're a Cochrane business, organization, group, and you've got an idea for a local Christmas gift that would be perfect for our gift guide, stay tuned to our social media for more information about that. All right, and the last thing that I'm going to talk about before we get to the break is an event that is on everyone's radar. I know we're all excited for Halloween, but definitely people are reaching out all over the place about this. And if you didn't know, I am one of the organizers for this event, the Cochrane Light Up on Saturday, November 29th. So this year's Cochrane lineup, like I said, is Saturday, November 29th. It's from 4:30 p.m. until 7:30 p.m. The sponsorship package is very, very close to launching up on the Cochrane Light Up website. So we're going to get down to that real soon. I hope to have it up by the end of day on the website, and everybody can start signing up to be hot dog sponsors, hot chocolate sponsors. I have stage sponsors, and I have some other really cool opportunities in that sponsor package. So if you've been waiting for news about Cochrane Light Up, I'm just about to launch it. So stay tuned to the Cochrane Light Up page for all the details about that. All right, Cochrane, we're just going to take a quick break, and I'll be back in a moment with your weekend events. All right, that is our wings feature on our website. If you're looking for a Cochrane wing night, we've got all the details up on urbancasual.ca. Now, if you're looking at that feature and you don't see your wing night, reach out and let us know, and we will get you added to that wing night. I know that there's a few new restaurants that I haven't got around to checking. So if that is you, let me know and I will get you added to the wing night feature. All right, so for this week, as I said at the beginning of the show, it is Small Business Week in Cochrane. So there are some things that you can sign up for this evening in Cochrane, as well as some free events that are happening tomorrow in that Cochrane Small Business Week. But for Friday, October 24th, big weekend happening in Cochrane. So let's get down to it. All right. This Friday, we have quite a few events on our radar. Just going to pull up my graphic here. All right, the first thing we have is the Fall Harvest Market. This market happens every year in Bears Paw at their community center, and it runs all weekend long. Now, it starts Friday from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m., Saturday, same hours, and Sunday, 1 hour shorter. Great market if you're looking for lots of vendors. I usually take off quite a few things at this market for Christmas, so definitely get out to that one. Also on Friday, we have the weekly Legion Barbecue from 4:30 until 7. We also have the Business Excellence Awards, which are happening for the first time ever. They are the conclusion of that Cochrane Small Business Week. These business awards are brought to you by the Cochrane Chamber and the town of Cochrane, and their little award gala is going to run from 6 p.m. until 10 p.m. Now, that is a ticketed event, so you cannot show up to that Small Business Week event for free. Also this weekend on Friday night, we have a kids Halloween glow in the dark pizza and paint party happening at the Creative Haven. This runs from 6 until 7:30 and of course is a ticket for that. We also have the 9th annual Halloween Cochrane Lanes Bowling Tournament. This runs from 7 p.m. until 10 p.m. on Friday night, as well as a few times on Saturday. And the thing to talk about on Friday night, we've got our Cochrane Home Generals home for a doubleheader this weekend. On Friday night, they will be playing the Rocky Rams at 7:30 p.m. So bring your kids down to that game. 7:30 p.m. is not too late. Bring them down. It's really a lot of fun. And we want to fill the house. They'll be playing at Totem 1 in the SLS Center. And you can purchase your tickets right at the door. So don't forget about that happening on Friday night. Now, working into Saturday, just as many events. Now, remember, when I'm going through these events, I'm only telling you about the highlights. There are still a lot of events on the calendar. I just can't possibly go through all of them in this short time. So definitely pop into urbancasual.ca and hit up that events calendar for all of the events that I'm not going to talk about. All right, so for Saturday, October 25th, we have day 2 of that fall market out in Bears Paw, running from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. at the Cochrane Public Library has Let's Go Lego for all our Lego lovers in Cochrane. We also have, let me bring this one up on the screen. we have a couple afternoon events that are going to keep you bouncing around town. We have a fall into West Hawk with a chance to tour 3 brand new townhomes out in Heritage Hills. This event runs from 12 p.m. until 3 p.m. And if you go venture off and look at all of those show homes, they are going to feed you some food. So make sure that you check them all out so that you can claim your ticket for that. Now, we also have a Halloween party happening at the Messy Moose on Saturday, as well as a few times on Sunday. Halloween party on Saturday runs from 4 p.m. until 6 p.m., and that is a ticketed event. We also have bowling back on Saturday from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m., as well as another session from 7 until 10 if you're looking to sign up for that tournament. We have a dinner and auction happening at Stockman's Memorial Foundation. This will be at the Ranch House. Now, I believe that this is a sold out event, but you might want to check with them directly to see if they do have any tickets left. Now, in the evening here, we have a trivia night put on by your Kiwanis. They have a big sponsor for this one. I believe it was Big Hill Towing that's going to leave you with a humongous prize if you win the trivia game. So get out to that fundraiser, silent auction, 50-50 draw, and cash bar with a Tom Jones theme on Saturday. And like I said, we've got that trunk or treat event happening at the SLS Center. It runs from 5 p.m. until 8 p.m. It is partnered with a pumpkin glow. And if you are not familiar with that pumpkin glow, I know it sounds like a brand new event, and it is sort of a brand new event. But if you've been around Cochrane since before 2020, we used to have a pumpkin walk that happened in our Cochrane Ranch, and it was put on by the local Cochrane High School. And people would submit their carved pumpkins, and you could go view these pumpkins all lit up in the Cochrane Ranch and vote on them. So that will be coming back in a little bit of a different format. It'll be happening at the SLS Center during that trunk or treat. This is a great score for your kids. Get them all dressed up and take them down to that SLS Center for some candy. Meet the local businesses and organizations. It'll be a great night. And afterwards on Saturday, we also have another we have a home game starting at 7:15. So just before the end of that trunk or treat, you're going to want to run and get into Totem 1, where our Cochrane Generals will be taking on the Okotoks Bisons at 7:15. All right. Busy day in Cochrane on Saturday. Now, like I said, that's just the highlights. There's still other things on the calendar that I haven't even touched on. All right. So for Sunday, the 26th, we also have a couple of events kicking around town. There are some Halloween themed ones as well as our jam sessions. This Sunday, we can look forward to a Halloween party at the Messy Moose. That is a ticketed event, so you'll want to grab tickets for your kids for that so they don't miss out on it. There is also a Paint Your Pet pop art style happening at the Creative Haven from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. We have day 3 of that fall harvest market happening out in Bearspaw from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. And from 2 p.m. until 4 p.m., we have this Sunday carvery at the Rocky View Brewing Tap Room. Now, you do need a ticket to this, but it is going to give you an awesome dinner of honey glazed ham, roast beef, and turkey with all of the trimmings, including Yorkshire pudding, seasonal veggies, and rich gravy. Pair it with your favorite pint of craft beer, and you've got an afternoon of British awesomeness. So if you want tickets to that, you're going to contact them directly to get in on that feed on Sunday afternoon. 2 jams this weekend. The Legion one is bi-weekly, and they had theirs last weekend. So just 2 on the calendar for this week. We have open mic from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. At the Texas Gate with host Jamie Allenach. And from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m., you're going to hit up the venue for their jam with Alan Kirsty. All right, busy weekend in Cochrane. Now, like I said, we do have that Halloween feature up on our website. go check it out. There are events happening this weekend for Halloween that you won't want to miss. Next weekend, there is a whole bunch more events as well. So you'll want to tune in on Thursday where we're going to do a complete rundown on all of the events that are taking place, as well as you'll want to note that you can take your kids trick-or-treating in historic downtown next Friday night. So mark that on your calendar if you did not know about that, but we will go over it in details next Thursday. Those giving trees, talk about them. They are going to be popping up on the 15th. I will be reaching out for a few more locations, but we've almost got that event organized, as well as the gift guide for 2025. Information about that is coming out very, very soon as well. So watch the website and our social media for more details. Cochrane Light Up, if you've been waiting to hear about hot dog sponsorships or hot chocolate sponsorships, or just sponsoring in general, or knowing more about how you can get on the fun, you can, of course, go to the CochraneLightUp.com website and find out more information. Now, I am one of the organizers of Cochrane Light Up, but I will be putting out that sponsorship kit very, very soon. So stay tuned because we want to get those sold out and organized really quickly. But this is our 41st Cochrane Light Up, exciting year ahead, and we are changing up the plan just a little for Cochrane Light Up. So you want to be following along for all the details over the next few weeks so that you know what the plan is for this year's Light Up, and you can show up at the right time and enjoy all of the fun at that event. But stay tuned for more details about it. It'll all be launching either today, tomorrow, or over the weekend. But plenty of things to see and do in Cochrane. Hit up the calendar. There's more on that calendar to do that I did not mention. If you aren't listed on our Halloween or our fall and holiday market features, you're going to get your event on there. Fill out that submit an event form. It's absolutely free to do so, and we will get you added to those features. All right, Cochrane, I hope to see you out at the Cochrane Generals hockey games, as well as that trunk or treat this weekend. Lots of fun for kids and for families, all for free as well. So check out the calendar, mark the things in that you're going to do this weekend, and get them planned, because Cochrane is lots of fun this weekend. So head to the calendar and pop into urbancasual.ca for the complete details. All right, Cochrane, it was great chatting with you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me by email or private message. And I'll be back again next Thursday, usually around noon, with more about your Cochrane events. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'll see you around town. Bye for now.